My name's Juliette Adams. I'm 28 years old. I speak Spanish and some quite ropey Portuguese, and I'm getting better at understanding French, and I went to the University of Oxford. I'm a financial controller at a private equity fund. It's quite interesting and unique because most of the partners in this firm are French and French speaking. I had a crush on Enrique Iglesias, and I thought I would seem a bit more of an epic fan if I could understand some of his past work. On my year abroad, I went to the University of Havana in Cuba, and I did Cuban Spanish with cultural studies, which is Spanish, and I did history and literature, all at the university, and it's the program that you have to do if you want to go on and study in a Cuban university and you're not a native Spanish speaker. And then after all that hard work, I went to Brazil and I taught English and sat on a beach in Rio for 3 months. One of the good things that I hadn't considered when I went to Cuba is because I look local, people assumed I was stupid or slow if I didn't understand the first time. So no one slowed down, so I picked up Spanish a lot more quickly than some of my other friends in class who looked visibly foreign. I think the ability to learn and think on the spot when you don't really have a choice, particularly when you're at university. You're normally there because you've picked that subject because you're good at it and you tend to know all the answers, whereas when you're learning a language overseas, you don't know what the circumstances, you don't know what's going to come out of someone's mouth, so you have to think on your feet, and I think that's useful. Absolutely. Although I don't have to speak French because I can't speak French, when I was interviewed here, they asked me if I was open to learning French, which I was, and they were very positive about the fact that I could speak Spanish, and I'd obviously lived and worked abroad. When I was trying to leave Cuba to visit some relatives somewhere else in the Caribbean, by that point, I think I'd been there for about 6 or 7 months, and I had quite a strong Cuban accent, and they thought I was Cuban. I bought my passport, and they held me in immigration for 3 hours, and I missed my flight. The best thing about learning another language is that I don't feel particularly stressed when I travel in Latin America because I know what's going on around me, it's quite nice to sort of be able to sort of slip into the comfort zone and understand why local people do certain things and understand how the queuing system works, or the non-existing queuing system as that might be. So that's what I've enjoyed most.